everyone. Welcome to this episode of the Live Well Kitsap Thrive Podcast. We are incredibly excited to be in a brand new location. We're sitting here in this beautiful studio at the Lisa Starrett's Creative Warrior Studio. And I have an awesome guest today that I'm so excited to chat with, and even more stoked for you to get to know my friend Zak. We really appreciate you tuning in. This is a brand new era for us. We hope you've enjoyed the last 6 episodes. And if you're not yet familiar with Live Well Kitsap, please go to livewellkitsap.com. We are an online community well-being resource site. That is a mouthful, but really just sit down and get your favorite blankie and your favorite beverage and really dive in to see all the resources that are available to you in Kitsap and beyond. All right, we have so much to cover. We have new segments. We have so much going on. But first, I want to introduce my friend Zak, because A, he's amazing, and you have to hear what he does. Here's the thing. This is really geared towards young adults, but many young adults have something called parents. Yeah. So if you're a parent of a young adult, you are not going to want to miss this episode. We are going to be talking about some really important things that affect your young adult child. And especially if you have a young adult child still living at home, this episode is for you. You're going to want to pay attention. So here we go. Zak, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. And look at this gorgeous studio. Have you been here before?
I have been here before, and I think one of the things that Lisa Starrett does incredibly is glass blowing. It's incredible.
So
absolutely love it.
When I come in here, I kind of like 2 things happen for me. One is I'm like, don't touch anything, don't sneeze, don't step backwards, because there's so much gorgeous art here, but it's like fragile. And I'm like, that would be terrible to like come in and just like, like break something.
For sure.
But the studio is just so magical.
Yeah.
It's so colorful. It's just got such good energy. And
yeah.
Anyway, we're super stoked to be here. This is where we're going to start filming all of these episodes.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
It's a beautiful location. Thank you, Lisa Starrett.
Thank you, Lisa Starrett. And if you're not familiar with the Creative Warrior Studio, we encourage you to come on in. There's art to purchase. There's opportunity to make art. There's the Holy Grounds Coffee Company right behind us, or I guess behind the camera in front of us.
Yeah, it's behind you guys.
It's behind you guys.
You could get that.
There you go. And the coffee's amazing, and the humans that serve it are amazing. And we just encourage you to come support this awesome place in Silverdale, Washington. All right, let's get on with it. You
Sounds
ready?
good.
You
ready?
Let's do
it.
I'm going to say your name right. And if I don't, you can like throw something at me.
Rhymes with podiatrist.
Sort of. Okay, Zak Padayao.
Oh, that's perfect. Yes. So many people mess that up, but you got it right.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, here's the formal introduction. Zak is born and raised in Kitsap County, Washington. He is a life and launch coach for young adults and the owner of Thrive Coaching. He, for over 20 years, you were volunteering, you had professional experience in mentorship.
Very passionate about that. Long history of doing that.
That's a long time.
Yep. Long time.
Did you start when you were 12?
No, I started when I was, probably even before 18, but I really started, like youth groups, different things like that.
Okay, I want to hear more about that. And let me finish this awesome intro. And we're going to dive into all of that and more.
I got some good stuff for you.
I know you got some good stuff. Absolutely. It's why you're here. Okay, so you did that for 20 years, and then you started Thrive.
Yeah.
Which is incredible, to help young adults gain life skills and clarity in the areas of finances, relationships, career, and education. And drum roll, he is the author of this amazing book, right? Thank you. The Savvy Young Adult's Guide to Personal Finance.
Yeah, so important.
Let's start with this, because I am so excited for this book. Give me some, like, what's in these pages?
Yeah.
Let's start there.
So what's in these pages, basically, if you are starting out at a place where you have no idea when it comes to finances, you have no idea. You know, I get my paycheck and it just goes. I don't know where it where it goes to. It gives you a vision of like, you know, the income that you have, what you've got coming in, and then what to do with it. So like if you've got debt from student loans or something like that, or maybe you just purchased a car, or you want to, or maybe if you got credit card debt, it teaches you what to do to pay off debt, how
that's awesome,
how to build a financial plan for your future, teaches you about investments, and then also, you know, those things that we spend our money on that, you know, like eating out so often, or, you know, whatever your purchases, it gives you
add up.
They add up
really
so
fast.
Quick. And it gives you an understanding of how to be smart with your money so you don't blow it, so you have it to save and invest for whatever you need to for the future, and a ton of other things.
Are you sure this is just for young adults? Because I feel like I know a fair amount of people that don't fall in that 18 to 29 age range.
Yeah.
Like, could I just like wrap it up and like give it to them as a spontaneous gift?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've done that with a lot of people. Have people, you know, friend in his 80s and another person who's an author in their 80s as well. They read it and they gave me their thoughts on it, and they were like, you know, I have never heard a lot of this information before.
Exactly.
And it is so helpful for my life. So thanks.
Exactly.
And I was like, there you go. Yeah. So for anybody.
I will tell you, I love these kind of how to real life relevant books that help people thrive. And here's the other thing that I love, right? Like I decided to name the Live Well Kitsap podcast the Live Well Kitsap Thrive Podcast.
Such a good
Why?
name.
Because it's part of our mission.
Yeah.
We exist so both people and businesses can thrive. And then I met you and you're like, yeah, I've got this business called Thrive Coaching. And I'm like, I need to know this guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
Sure.
There's so much I want to know. But we kind of have this sort of tradition.
Yeah.
Because I like games and I like getting to know people. And right now you're people and you're actually here. So I want to know you more. And I'm on a mission that as a community that we invest in getting to know one another more.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Because think about how many people we know, but we don't really know them.
Yeah.
Like we know them casually. We know them as acquaintances. We know them at, I'm going to wait for that truck to go by. And so we don't really know people. Like we know maybe like little bits and pieces about them or what they do. But one of the things that I love about having this platform is its opportunity to know people more deeply.
So true.
So to get to know you, we're going to play a game.
Can't wait.
All right.
What is it?
Thank you. It's called Would You Rather.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather? Here's the only rule about this game. No thinking. We don't want you to like, do I think more this way or more that way? We just want your like, boom, boom, boom. Just give us your gut reaction.
Okay, get ready. I don't know what I'm going to say.
I don't know what you're going to say either. I have no idea what you're going to say. Okay. Would you rather be in a lion's den with 10 chill lions that just want to play with you, or at home cleaning your bathtub?
The lions want to play and they don't want to eat me. I'd probably do that. Yeah, yeah. How cool would it be to pet some massive lions?
Right?
Yeah, bathroom scrubbing is not fun.
Well, and you kind of just shared with me that's not your thing.
The bathtub is like scrubbing, that's the one thing. It's
right. Like
all the up, down, and like, you know, you get all wet doing it. And
it's not fun.
It's not
fun. Okay. I'm learning about you. Would you rather help 10 clients who take your advice for 1 month, or one client who takes your advice for a lifetime?
I would say for me, a lifetime is good. But then I also think about the multiplication of 10 people. If they do what you say for 1 month and they learn something from it, you have a multiplication effect.
Yeah. So which one, Zach?
A lifetime. I think you'll probably get more fruit out of the
okay.
one. Yeah.
All right. I think you passed. Would you rather be rock climbing, which I know you like, or would you rather be throwing rocks?
I'd rather be rock climbing.
You'd rather be rock climbing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. I love rock climbing.
So rock climbing is on my list of like what's next to do personally. And you're the second person I've met in like, I'm going to say the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
so
really?
That is like super into it. Like they make the time to go, they do it. Tell me like, what is the main thing? What do you love about rock climbing?
Honestly, I think it's the view, which is crazy because I'm afraid of heights. But
you're afraid of heights.
Yeah. But I love it.
You do rock climbing.
Yeah. I push myself.
Do you just climb like this? Like, do you just?
No.
Okay, then how
I
do you do
I have
this?
to look up to grab the thing.
Exactly. That's my point. So if you're afraid of heights, tell me how you do rock climbing. This is fascinating.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's just one hand in front of the other, but I think it's pushing yourself to get higher. I mean, I love the view.
Okay.
Once you get over the fact that you're like way high above, you can appreciate how beautiful everything looks.
So do you just not look down? Do you just skip that part? Like,
I mean, if I look down, I try not to think, oh, wow, look at the drop.
That doesn't look pleasant.
Yeah,
if this doesn't go well.
Yeah, and I try not to think about that too much, right?
I mean, that's kind of cool if you think about doing difficult things. Like, how do we do anything that's difficult that we have a fear around? Yeah. You just do it and you kind of like get in a mindset of like, this could go badly, but if it does, eventually I'll be okay.
And you have your backup plan, right? Like if something were to go wrong, how am I going to get myself prepared?
I like it.
Especially with rock climbing.
I like it. I like it. Okay. So on this note of getting to know people better, I'm so glad that you're not in a rush because we have a new segment.
Cool.
That I'm super stoked about. And I was thinking about this and I'm like, why is this popping in my mind? Like, what is it about this? And I was realizing when I think about community, right? What first comes to mind when you think about community?
I think about the difference in ages of everybody, and the age gaps, but people coming together and just enjoying each other's company.
Okay. Yeah. And when you think about people gathering, what's usually there?
Oh man, what's usually there? I mean, it's people, obviously.
People, but what else is often present besides people?
Oh, food. Usually there's food or something that's going to benefit.
There's something to drink or there's food, right?
Yeah.
So with Live Well Kitsap, as you know, we're all about promoting healthy living. Yeah. Part of that is a healthy diet, eating things that taste good but are also good for you. Yeah. So guess what we have today?
What do we have? Leslie?
Tell me. We have a brand new segment.
Oh, very cool.
That I'm calling Good Eats.
Ooh, yum.
Which is actually one of the 8 categories on the Live Well Kitsap site.
So cool.
It's called Good Eats. So here's how it works. Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you have a drum roll? Okay. So in our brand new Good Eats segment, it starts like this. So
what are we doing?
Yep. So here's your fancy. No, you can just put it on your lap. Your fancy napkin.
I didn't know if it was a blindfold. Or...
No blindfolding. So although that's not a bad idea, we could do that. So you have your option today. You can sample some potato lentil soup. You can sample some oat eggnog from Planet Oat. Yeah. So it's like oat nog, but it's like eggnog. Or you can sample some JoJo's dark chocolate. Which would you like?
JoJo's dark chocolate. That sounds good.
Coming right up.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so you can hum a Jeopardy tune, or you can do a little dance. Okay, so you want dark chocolate?
Yes.
So, contrary to popular belief, my hands are sort of washed.
You're good.
At some point today. They got washed. And so, don't worry, he doesn't mind.
It's good.
He doesn't mind. And so, essentially, chocolate gets a bad rap, right? Mm-hmm. But when it's dark chocolate, it's got antioxidants. Yeah. And so this has less sugar, high in antioxidants. It's going to spike some endorphins, so you're going to feel great while you're here if you don't already. Cool. And it's one of like primo, just like, so this is a plug for JoJo's chocolate, and I buy it at Costco. So Costco and JoJo's, you can thank me later.
I'm excited to eat this. Can I take it?
Do it. Yep.
I love dark chocolate.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I love it. I love all this stuff.
So what's
Stuff on
on
top of
it is pistachios. It's kind of slippery, so you're going to want to be careful. It's got pistachios and cranberry and like almonds. Dude, it's like a whole meal in this little piece of chocolate.
I like the texture too. I like the crunch of the nuts and everything.
Yeah.
And it's, like that rich, dark chocolate.
Yep.
I love dark chocolate, but when it's super rich,
yeah,
super good.
Okay. So the other part of this Good Eats segment is thumbs up or thumbs down. So what would you give this? 2 thumbs up.
Way up.
Are you having fun yet?
I love dark chocolate. That was the right food.
I love this. I think this is going to be so much fun. If you're thirsty while you're here, just because you're the first guest that I'm doing this segment with, if you get thirsty, I have some oat nog. Like you can do 2 out of the 3 if you really want.
Sounds good.
You want some?
Nah, I think right now, yeah, that sounds good.
You want it now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
That sounds
let's
good.
do it. Okay, yep, you have to entertain.
I love eggnog. Eggnog's good.
And
especially with nutmeg.
And then I was just going to say, do you want it with cinnamon on top?
Yes, let's do some cinnamon.
So we're going to do some cinnamon. Hey,
dark chocolate.
We spare no expense.
Oh.
We spare no expense at the Live Well Kitsap Thrive Podcast.
Look at that, classy too. Look at that.
Is that adorable?
It's so it's
awesome.
And
you get to sprinkle your own cinnamon because I want you to feel like right at home.
Right at home.
Right at home.
I love it. And cinnamon's so good for you too.
Cinnamon is so great for you.
Yeah.
It's good for controlling your blood sugar.
You want some too?
I will take like a little bit, yeah.
A little bit, okay.
Yeah,
A little bit is a lot.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, that works. And if you want to stir it,
I'll be good.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm sure.
Okay. That is officially the start of our Good Eats segment.
Yum. Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Good health. Happy New Year. All the above. Oh my gosh.
Delicious.
That is so good.
So wonderful.
That is so good. Okay, I might just have to bring that every time. Although pretty soon the stores probably won't be carrying it.
Well, I'm glad I've got this one right here.
I know.
Yeah.
Ditto. Did I get all the cinnamon off my lips?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah. So good. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for participating in that. All right, let's add a little bit more to thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay.
What do you think about, so we're talking about young people, right? That is essentially your target market.
Yeah.
So in addition to thumbs up, thumbs down for food and beverage, tell me thumbs up or thumbs down. What do you think about when young people compare their life to others? Is that a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and why?
Can I do like a partial thumbs up?
No, this is not. This is hitchhiking. This is not. this does not work here.
Hitchhiking.
This
Okay,
is hitchhiking.
cool.
So this is thumbs up, thumbs down, and why?
I'm gonna say a thumbs down because every person has to live their life in the way that's best fits them. Every person's different, and so if you're comparing yourself to somebody else, it's not going to necessarily fit you. I mean, you think about a person and all they do in life, it's not going to be what you're going to be doing. And I think you should have your own game plan and your own goals. Yeah, and it can make a person anxious too, especially like social media, watching stuff on social media.
Yes.
Gets people anxious about, those are the highlights of people's lives, a lot of different people's lives.
Exactly.
And if you're doing that, you're thinking about what's somebody else doing, what have they accomplished, and it's not.
They're giving you a snapshot.
And usually they want you to buy something too.
There is that. There is that. I love your answer because we all have our own calling and our own path and our own journey. And if we're just comparing where we're at with someone else, I agree. It definitely can lead to a lot of sort of heartburn and a lot of anxiety.
A lot of anxiety. Yeah.
Okay. Let's switch some gears. I want to know more about you. Tell me more of the origin story. So how did you even start getting into mentorship? And then how did that mentorship grow into coaching? Take us way back so we get to know like way younger Zak. Like what's the story?
Well, so I think that for me, one of the big things about mentorship is I needed it when I was growing up, and I got it from like biblical principles. So I wanted to
Nice.
know, I think it was really fortunate for me. I wanted to know, solidly, how could I build my life? What is the stable foundation I could build my life upon? And for me, like I believe that God is true. He made everything, and all of the principles that he's put into place work very well. And so
That's awesome.
what I wanted, as I wanted wisdom about how to do wise things in life and what I should be aiming for, um, because I wanted to do things right. And I want to be a good person and help people too.
Yeah.
And so I got a lot of that mentorship from people like in youth groups.
Okay.
Also from my parents, but I would say definitely in youth groups as a teen, that was important because I got to see people who were different, how they lived their lives and the results that they got. And I just saw really steadfast people all around me. And then I wanted to do that and be like that for others.
So you had this great modeling,
Absolutely.
is what I'm hearing,
Yeah.
and people that were principled and living their life according to biblical principles.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you were attracted to that and you wanted to emulate that.
Yeah.
And that's so cool because how many teenagers do you know that they're like, don't tell me what to do?
Yeah.
Right? Like they don't want that influence. They don't want someone that's older getting in their space and trying to tell them how to think or what to do.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting because I don't think that for, most majority of people, especially teenagers, they don't want you pointing in their face, you have to do this.
Right.
But like parents, I'm just saying, if you model something out and it works consistently, they're going to see that option. Hey, that works, as opposed to all the stuff that doesn't. And,
right.
I think that that's what's important is, does it work? And then they see over time.
Person,
yeah.
Does it work for that person?
Yeah.
Right. Because like we were talking before, not everyone's on the same path. They're on their own unique journey.
Yeah.
And I think I'm hearing you say something about parents, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm a mom. I raised 3 kids. They're all adults. And I can remember back when they were teenagers.
Yeah.
And I remember like I could do this, right? Try and tell them what to do. Or I could model the behavior that I was hoping at least somewhat to see in them.
Yeah.
How effective do you think this is compared to like parents behaving in ways that they hope their kids will emulate?
I think it's really important for a person to behave in a way that is something that the person can emulate. Because, you could just say whatever you want to, but if you're not doing it, they're going to see that. I mean, they watch.
And it does this.
Absolutely.
Right? They're like, oh, wait, there's air, but they're not really listening and they're not really paying attention. They don't, sadly, right? That those teenage young adult years are kind of like, I know what I'm doing for a lot of kids, and they're not wanting that parental influence. So the more parents are like, meh, 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 the more kids are like, right? Like, no, thank you. And I feel like that's where someone like you can really come in and bridge that gap.
Yeah.
So tell me more about, like, what does your coaching look like for a young adult? Like, if a parent calls you up and says, I've got my 29-year-old living in my basement. It's not really great for them. It's not really great for us. But I'm not really sure what they need. I don't really know how to talk to them about it. And they hire you. How would you step into that kind of situation?
Yeah. So what I would do is I'd get together with the, the person, the 29-year-old, and just kind of find out who they are.
Yeah.
What are they good at? I think a lot of times, to go really far in life, you need a vision. And then kind of finding out, what are you motivated towards? What do you love to do? If you're not sure about that, what are the things that you're good at? And how would you like to make an impact in this world? And start there.
Oh my gosh, what a great question.
Yeah, it's true. And everything, I feel like, for the most part,
that's so good.
Us as humans, we have to have something to work for, and there has to be a catalyst for us to change and develop. And a paycheck's a reward. It's a reward to move your life forward. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one reward. But I love this idea of it's not just about me figuring out, what I want or what I like, but how can I make an impact in the world?
Yeah.
And helping people to see their gifts, whether those whether they have the perception that those are godly gifts or not.
Yeah.
We all have gifts.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that a lot of young people miss, that you have your own unique talents and strengths and gifts. How do you want to use them in the world to grow yourself, help others, earn a living? And I just think it's so cool what you're doing.
Yeah, I love it. I love it, and I think that that's the thing that that makes me thrive the most, is seeing other people succeed and doing things that they never thought they could. Unless you ask yourself tough questions, you're never going to think about, what do I want to reach to be able to do incredible things.
Exactly.
And so many people are so shy and bashful about, oh, I don't think I could ever do that.
Right.
But if you are put in a place where you kind of you've got to, because that's the way forward.
At some point, you have to move out of the basement.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so share a story with us, like a specific story of someone you've helped through your coaching. Obviously, we're going to leave names out. Sure. But, you can give us like, age or just like a little bit of background. How did you come into the picture? How did you tell us a little bit about that person's situation, how you intervened, and then the result?
Yeah. So this person, I saw him at the gym.
Okay.
And I was talking with him and I was like, hey, how's it going? And they said, I'm not so good. And I was like, oh, and you kind of see it on their face. And I said, so, what's going on? And they said, well, I'm working 3 jobs and I feel like I'm not being effective and I'm not getting to where I want to. And I just feel like I'm treading water and I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time with life. And I was like,
and how great that he was so open and honest.
Yeah.
Like, was this someone you knew well prior?
It's somebody that I'd known before prior, just a little bit.
Okay.
But I care about people.
Of course.
If you genuinely care about people and you ask them how they are, that's good.
If you stop long enough and get beyond fine, which is that mask that so many people wear. How are you? Oh, fine. When their life could be falling apart in a multitude of areas, right? Mm-hmm. But somehow, as a society, we've adapted this like, oh, I'm fine. A lot of people are not fine. So I love that he shared that with you and was so open and honest and transparent. So talk to us about, how did you intervene?
So I asked him a little bit more about how he was doing. And I said, okay, well, do you think that you would benefit from sitting down with somebody and sitting down with me and talking? Because I'm a coach. And I'd love to just kind of find out where you'd like to go. Because where you're at right now, it's just the present situation.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times having perspective with somebody else is really helpful.
It is. It is.
And so he was like, let's do that. So we got together at Starbucks. We were sitting there talking, and I just asked him a little bit more. It's like a deep dive. Well, like it's, I do an initial session with people to find out. It's like, an exploratory session. Yeah. Find out where you are, where you're at.
Like discovery, you have to know this person to know more specifics in order to be able to help them.
Absolutely. And to find out where he was at. So I asked him, okay, well, what seems to be going on? Where are you at? What are things at in life? And he said, I'm struggling with confidence. And I asked him why. And that's something I do as a coach is, really ask why. Why do you think that
what do you think that's about?
Yeah, what do you think that's about? And, what are the things that you would like to accomplish with your life? And, what are you good at? And so for a lot of those things, he didn't have the answer to that. So I asked him, where do you want to start? And we coached for, quite a few weeks. But through that time, him getting the questions of, what motivates me? How do I want to help people out in life?
Question.
And then also who am I? He got to answer those questions for himself.
So he got clarity.
Yeah. And as a coach, what you do is you help people work through the things that are important to them, things they don't have answers for, but then being solid in, this is who I am, this is what I love to do, and this is what I want to achieve. And then also with the expertise of, for life, I'm really good at achieving goals. And so I, said, okay, so if these are your goals and what you want to achieve, like you want to be able to, get out of your parents' house and have a better job or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's work on some self-development and then also professional development.
Oh, I love
so
that.
At the end of it,
I love that.
he turned around to me.
What happened in the end?
One of our last coaching sessions, he told me, he was like, Zach, I just got a phone call, and it was from a person that I applied, for a job for. $7 pay increase, for me per hour. And I just got the job. And I was like, yeah, congratulations.
And high five to you.
Yeah, and he was a total
Isn't
different
that just
person.
the best feeling in the world when you think about who that person was when you came into his life and who he was able to grow and transform and emerge into? And look at how drastically his life changed.
Absolutely. Yeah, and his life is continually moving forward. And
so cool.
And I think that it's just a person having the opportunity to do some exploration of, who they are, where they want to go, what they want to do, and then also how to get there in a way that's going to work for their life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely loved it.
Thank you for sharing that. That makes my day, right? It's so fun to be a part of being on someone's journey.
Yeah.
And just watching the transformation process. And really, we serve as guides and facilitators. And I'm a mental health professional, so I can relate to a lot of this, just being on the journey with someone and then ultimately watching them thrive because you were on that journey with them. Mm-hmm. It's so cool.
It's so neat. It is. There's no bigger high for me.
Okay. Let's do this. I'm going to ask this is another segment that I decided to keep. Which is, what is your next move, right? So Live Well Kitsap, we're really big on thriving in every area. So what's your next move is kind of a metaphor about, moving your body, but also moving your mind. And then personally and professionally, like, what is something that's next for you?
Well, I would say personally, I would like to. I have like weight loss goals for myself, and I want to get ripped. So that's like, so I would say
So why is it important for you to get ripped?
Because it's a life goal thing, just be really healthy, but then also have a good looking physique. And I think something like, as a teenager, and then also today, like, it's just a bucket list thing, right?
So we have to have things that motivate us. You want to get ripped.
Yeah. So kind of honing in on that, and
all right.
It's fun.
No judgment here. This is a no judgment zone.
Yeah.
Okay, professionally. Like what's next? What, like, are you doing something with the book, or you're going on speaking tours, or like just. Or it could be something tiny. What are you doing next?
Yeah, I would say promoting my book more on social media.
Yeah.
Definitely something I want to do more this year. I think that, going around different schools and just talking about, because
a great idea.
Finance is something that it's the reason why kids go to school, is to make the money to provide for themselves and others. And so I really feel that this fills in the gap just perfectly. In schools, to help kids, or I would say teens, basically almost young adults, provide them with the understanding they need to be smart with their finances. And how to begin to make money right now to save up for the big bucket list items.
Okay.
So approaching the schools and talking to people about that.
Such a great idea, because where are teenagers spending some time, right? There's that,
right?
There is that. You might need an app, but they also generally have to go to school. So that makes sense. Okay.
Sweet. So you can find this on Amazon. Just research the name. So it's the Savvy Young Adult's Guide to Personal Finance. You can find it on Amazon and get it there, and it'll be in your house probably a couple days. So yeah.
And then, how do people get a hold of you besides the Live Well Kitsap site? You are in. So Live Well Kitsap is divided up into 8 categories. You are in the. Once people click on Explore Kitsap, you are in the Live Well category.
Yeah.
But besides the Live Well Kitsap site, how else can people reach you?
So growingyourlife.net. It's just as it sounds, growingyourlife.net. That's my website, so you can check it out there, and then you can check out what I do. And then there is a way that you can contact me through there, book an appointment, ask me questions, about how I can help you. I'd love to hear what you or somebody that you know is kind of working through, and love to get and talk with them. Start, helping them to achieve their goals. So
start a conversation. So we super appreciate you being here at our very first episode at the Lisa Starrett's Creative Warrior Studio. This is where we'll be, although occasionally we may just have little surprise episodes here and there where we do something really different, radically different. But generally speaking, this is where we're going to plant ourselves, our new home, at the Lisa Starrett's Creative Warrior Studio. And we can't say enough thank yous to Lisa. This is such an amazing place, and really benefits the community of Kitsap. She also, I don't know if you know this, she also has a mission and a ministry in Burkina Faso.
Yeah, I think that's so cool what she does.
So she helps women that are unfortunately impoverished to grow their own businesses, to be sustainable, and a percentage of profits from this place goes to that ministry, and that's just incredible, right? So I love this, idea of like she's helping people both locally and globally, and I think that is absolutely amazing. If you like what you're seeing on the Live Well Kitsap Thrive podcast, we ask you to like, subscribe, comment. This is not our podcast, it's your podcast. And so we want to hear from you. Please let us know what you want to see more of, less of, maybe the topics you want us to be talking about. We absolutely believe this is a community adventure and journey that we're on, and you all watching and listening are a huge part of that. Thank you so much for tuning in. And thank you to my guest, Zak Padayao.
Yeah, there we go. You said it good again.
Thank you. I'm 2 for 2. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so
You're
much
doing
for having
great
me.
things out in the world, and don't stop. And we just appreciate all of it. Glad you like the chocolate and the
so good
and the eggnog. And our new Good Eats segment. We're going to have a lot more fun with that in the episodes to follow. Future episodes, stay tuned. We're going to have a nutritionist. We have a chiropractor coming up. This is all about living well and holistic health. So please tell your friends, your family, your coworkers, and tune in. Thank you so much for being with us.
Guys.
Our signature sign-off, life is short, live it well, so you can thrive.